Brian here with the Digital Results, your scaling agency, one of America's best media buying agencies in the world, actually, um, and growing incredibly fast now because of that. And I want to offer you opportunity, something in perspective. So there's a analogy out there, and they use different vehicles, but let's use the example today. Use an analogy of I can keep driving my used Honda, or I can go out and buy a brand new Rolls Royce. Right? Both cars are going to get you from point A to B. They're equivalent, are the same thing. They're just doing it. One's a little more, a lot nicer and more fun to drive, maybe, but they both get you from A to Z. Right? Now, marketing is the opposite of that. You cannot use that analogy. Are there tons of places in your business in your life you can do that? And where it makes sense to drive the used car for another couple of years and reinvest that money into the business instead of having that overhead and that drag on your profits. And how many businesses have been saved by their owners and managers making those kind of decisions? Countless, right? Those are kind of countless decisions. Those are kind of important decisions you have to make. So that's wonderful. That's not marketing. Marketing is the opposite. And let's illustrate what I mean by that. So there are some large name brand agencies out there, and we get their clients constantly every week because they charge a fortune. Let's say, for example, same client that I may be charging $7,500 a month to on average. Again, most of our clients, we go to a percentage rev share basis based upon profitability and scale, so that we're directly tied together in our alignment of our they're doing better means we're doing better, right? And just the exact correlation. And our clients love that. So most clients by far do that. But let's just say, for example, 7,500 average per client because of their scale and the size of their business. That's what their our management fee is per month on average. They would be working with those name branding agencies, for example, for many of our clients, are paying now $20,000 or $30,000, the exact same service. Well, less than, because they're not getting the same results, right? So many of those clients, in fact, the majority, I would say, are treading water. I think the average for most of those big name agencies are break even. And I think if you break even, you're doing relatively well for their book of business, which is truly sad. But that's the case. And there's a lot of these companies, that are pushed um, by mind, by boot camps and that kind of thing, and pushed by experts and influencers because they get a huge kickback. They're charging 30 grand a month. They can afford to give these people huge kickbacks for referring the business. They have no idea if they can do a good job or if you're doing a good job or not. They just want to refer because they're going to get a good kickback on it and add to their bottom line, right? They don't care. And people understand that that's 98% of the recommendations out there. And then there's 2% that are paid for because like there's certain celebrities you can just pay for them to appear in your ad and seem like they have any idea what they're talking about. But they don't. They're just, a lot of people do whatever they're paid for today, right? So, but the point is, a lot of recommendations from people that you're paying and you expect good advice from are because they're getting another kickback from them, right? So a lot of these big agencies survive based on kickbacks that they're getting referrals and they're providing a really shit ass service. Excuse me, they're providing not a great service. So most of the audits we've done for those kind of clients, we've seen them break even. So what's the cost of your business? You're spending $30,000 for an agency that's making you break even on the front end. And they go through every meeting they have with them until they switch to us. They had with them. They go through these metrics and saying, "Oh, well, because of this and this, we can extrapolate that you're actually making a profit from what we're doing from these campaigns." No, you shouldn't have to do mystic math to come up with success in your campaigns, or it's an absolute failure. If you can't put a dollar in cold traffic and make more than a dollar back today, that is not success, right? So it's pretty simple. You don't have to go magic math and going through and making things up to pretend that there's value, right? That's not success. And then there's the just a torrent flood of locusts like marketers who are newbies who just bought a course and are happy to make you incredible promises Don't look at those contracts, by the way, because if you do, you'll see that there's no way you could ever qualify for a refund on those amazing, insane, asinine, excuse me, promises. But beyond that, they've never driven results to anybody. They they don't know what they're doing, right? They just can make any promise they want because they're desperate to get off of their grandma's couch. But that's wonderful. That's fine. Wish them the best. But they shouldn't be running your marketing, right? So now let's say instead of the 7,500 to us or the 30,000, one of the big brand agencies, that you were paying one of these guys $2,500. Now let's say the big brand agency is spending $30,000 and returning. Let's be very generous. This is extremely generous, unfortunately. Let's say they're spending 30,000 a month for you and returning 45,000, 50,000. So basically, that's how you break even because that covers their costs. Um, we're spending, let's say theoretically, the same 30,000 and getting you 90 to $100,000 back, or considerably a lot more. But let's just say 90 to $100,000 back in this example. Okay. And now let's say the newbie who's promising wild and crazy things with zero track record, without they haven't taken 15 companies exactly like you to exactly where you want to be before. Nope. So why do you think that they can do it for you? No, magic numbers, maybe just miracle roll of dice. I'm not sure exactly why you would think that they get you those results that you want, but let's pretend that they would have any chance in heck to do that. So you pay them the 2,500, they spend 30,000, and they get you back 20,000, 10,000, 0,000. And that's happened to many, many, many people of audits that we see is they get back 0 to 5,000 out of that 30,000. That's fine. But let's just say that they get you, come back 20,000 of the 30,000 spent. Okay. Now the 5,000 you saved, quote unquote, instead of working with us directly, actually cost you tens of thousands of dollars. The $10,000 you lost, and the $60,000 to $70,000 of profit that you didn't achieve because you didn't go with us, right? So, literally, that $5,000 cost you $60,000, $70,000 plus. Is that a good business decision? Is that actually making a decision to say, oh, let's scrimp and save, let's hold off getting some new equipment in the front office until this happens. I'm gonna hold off on buying a new car until I'm able to reinvest this much back into the business and get to this next level of profitability. Those are good business decisions. A business decision where you say, hey, I'm gonna save 2 cents today to cost myself $50 tomorrow is the worst kind of business decision you can make. Now, and I see businesses doing this all day, every day. And it's hard. There's lots of people out there promising all kinds of crazy things. But again, my question is, have they done it for the same kind of business as you? Have they done it before? If they haven't, why do you think that they're going to be able to do it for you now? Right. So, with us, I can say that comfortably because whether you're a contractor who wants to go from one location, 2 trucks to, 10 cities and 25 trucks, we've done that. You want to go an ecom brand who wants to go from a few $100s a day to thousands to 10,000 to 6 figures a day, a month, a week, a day. It doesn't matter. The point is, to the next multiple levels higher, we've done it. How many times? Over and over and over and over and over. So, it doesn't matter where you are right now. You're a 7-figure brand wanting to be 8 or 9 figures, or you're a mid-level brand, maybe you're doing 50,000 a month and you want to get to 6 figures a month plus plus plus. It doesn't really matter. If you have a working offer, a product that works, an offer that works, a service that works, and you want to scale, we should talk. So what we do is we start with a 15-minute introductory call. We just get to know you a little bit better, get an understanding of where you are and where you want to be, and what your opinion is of what the hangups are right now. Why aren't you there right now? We'll then do an audit for free of what are platforms that you're utilizing most heavily now. We'll come back. Again, we don't put this through some software that comes out with supposed best practices that would destroy your campaigns if you follow them. Unfortunately, most of those things are absolute nonsense. But anyway, point is, no, real media buyers who are responsible for driving millions and millions of dollars in sales and profit are going to be looking at your campaigns for you, give you free feedback and ideas, suggestions of how to improve results. And then if we feel like we're a good fit for you and we'd like to work with you, we're going to offer at the end of that call, that the second call, we're going to offer you a chance to work with us. And when we do that, we're going to give you a fair offer, the first month cost. We're going to talk about what it looks like after then, and get your buy-in that you're happy with that. Because generally, again, we like to go to a percentage basis based upon scale and profitability for the second month onward. And most of our clients absolutely love that. So you probably will too. But we'll give you the options and talk about that at that time. Um, and you're going to know what to expect in the next 30, 60, 90 days. Right. And then obviously from there, we'll continue, we have meetings every bi-weekly. You have us on Slack 24/7. If you need anything or have any questions about what's happening or why, you're never going to be in information lack working with Addictive Results, your scaling agency ever. You always have access to us. You always have help. And so what I'd like to do is offer you now is this is the Black Friday year-end special right now. We have maybe 2 spots open. Somebody is uh, anyway, maybe one, but we have a couple spots open right now. So book your free audit. We'll jump on that 15-minute call, and then we'll do the audit for you and make you an offer that has to be acted on immediately. You have to be serious about making real change and getting over the obstacles that are affecting your business right now. Whatever the plateau is, we can overcome it together. And nobody out there is going to treat your business more like our business. We take it personally. We take it very, very personally, your success. And then again, that's why people stay with us, why when they sell their business, go on to the next thing, they tend to work with us because we care about your success, and we show that every day. We give our best every day. So if that sounds like something that you'd like to know, have in your business and know that you have in your back pocket, then book a call now. We'll jump on and talk with you about what's going on with your business and where you want to be, and then we'll do that audit for you. Look forward to talking with you soon. Why do you need an audit right now? If you are running marketing, whether you hired somebody to run it for you on your team, or if you're working through a big brand agency or somebody who's working off of the grandma's sofa, it doesn't matter. If you're spending money on marketing right now, you need an audit from a team that actually knows what they're doing, right? It's not going to put your campaign through some Wi-Fi computer program and come out with best practices that you could read off the screen. Ridiculous, non-value, right? Real media buyers who are right now generating millions of dollars and millions of dollars in profit are what you want looking at your campaigns. And that's what we offer for free. So what we do is a free 15-minute call first to sit down and talk about where you are in your business, what's going on, what do you think your hangups are, what do you believe the hangups are that are stopping you from achieving your goals. And then real experts are going to look at your campaigns for free, and then jump back on a call with you, second call, to go over those suggestions, our insights and suggestions, what we recommend to do. And then if things look like we're a good match, we believe we can drive just outstanding results for you, and we'd like to work with you, we're going to make you an offer that time to work together. And now most people, there's a first month, which is sort of a flat based upon the level of work involved and the scale of what you're doing right now. And then from there, we generally go to a percentage profit share basis, which is based upon the scale and profitability of what we're doing for you. Right. So there's a direct correlation between your success and our success. And our customers love that. And I think you're going to love that too. So what I recommend is book a call. We'll have that jump on that 15-minute call, talk with you just to know you a little bit better, and we'll take it from there and do the audit, and we'll go from there. See if you like 90% of the people we do an audit for are going to want to work together. And again, most likely you will. But this is a Black Friday year-end special. This has to happen now. You have to be serious now. It's also a fantastic opportunity to completely lock in the best 2025 ever, and not a tax expert, but be able to most likely be able to write that off right now, right? So in the next year's taxes. So this is perfect timing for us to talk. We have a couple slots open, like I mentioned. Click through, book a call today, talk with you soon. Wow, that's pretty good. That was pretty